Ouro Preto, Brazil, the first UNESCO World Heritage City in the country. There is a place in Brazil where time has stopped. This is not a metaphor. It is a reality you can touch, walk through, and experience. While the rest of the country rushes, builds, and modernizes, there is an entire city that refuses to change. Its streets are still made of stone, its houses breathe the 18th century, and its churches shine with gold extracted more than 300 years ago. This city is Ouro Preto, and it holds secrets that can completely change the way you see history, art, and even life itself. Most foreign tourists have never heard of Ouro Preto, and that is part of its secret. While the world knows Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, and the beaches of the Northeast, there is a cultural gem hidden in the mountains of Minas Gerais that few ever discover. Ouro Preto offers something rare, a complete experience where authentic history, extraordinary art, guaranteed safety, and infrastructure designed for senior travelers come together. Unlike other destinations that demand a fast pace and complicated planning, here you travel at your own rhythm, rest when you need to, and enjoy each moment without pressure. The city offers accessibility at its main tourist sites, well-marked streets, specialized guides, and comfortable accommodations that understand the needs of more experienced travelers. Over the next 20 minutes, you will discover why Ouro Preto is considered Brazil's cultural jewel, a city that once served as a state capital during the height of the gold mining era, hosted a historic movement for freedom, and preserves Baroque churches that still impress visitors from all over the world. You will learn how to plan a complete visit without mistakes, which churches to visit, where to eat authentic Minas cuisine, which natural trails to explore, and how to organize your time to rest properly. You will understand why many senior travelers say this experience changed their lives, not because it is radical or adrenaline-filled, but because it offers genuine connection with real history, extraordinary art, authentic local people, and with yourself. It is not too late to travel, learn, and allow yourself experiences that enrich your life and create lasting memories. Share this video with someone you love. Maybe that person is waiting for exactly this kind of inspiration to make the decision to travel and live a transformative experience. Tiradentes Square and the heart of the Inconfidencia. Tiradentes Square is the first point to visit in Ouro Preto and lies at the heart of the historic center, surrounded by important colonial buildings that tell stories from centuries past. Access is simple. It can be reached on foot through the main streets or by using the local transportation system, which runs regularly. The area is wide and safe, allowing for unhurried walks and offering a clear view of the surrounding architecture. For those who appreciate cultural and historical travel, it's an excellent starting point to understand the city from the very beginning. Next to the square is the Inconfidencia Museum, a well-organized space with accessible infrastructure and internal ramps that favor senior visitors. The collection includes historical documents, colonial objects, and accounts of the Inconfidence, allowing each piece to help reveal the daily life and routines of people from that period. Guided tours are available and make the experience clearer and more contextualized, as each room tells a different story that complements the previous one. These stories revolve around a movement that changed the course of Brazilian history, the Inconfidencia Mineira. The Inconfidencia Mineira was a resistance movement that took place at the end of the 18th century, when the region of Minas Gerais was under Portuguese rule, and its local miners and intellectuals were tired of paying high taxes on the gold extracted there. With no voice in political decisions, these men created a secret plan to achieve independence for the region and establish their own republic, bringing together people from different social classes, from wealthy landowners to artisans and enslaved individuals seeking freedom. Among these leaders was Tiradentes, whose real name was Joaquim José da Silva Xavier, a man of humble origins and a dentist by profession, but with strong leadership skills and revolutionary ideals. Tiradentes traveled throughout the region spreading ideas of independence and trying to gather support for the movement, believing it was possible to create a fairer society in which people had the right to freedom and political participation. His courage and dedication made him a central figure in the Inconfidencia, even though he was not the richest or most influential among them. The movement was discovered by Portuguese authorities before it could be executed. Tiradentes was imprisoned and sentenced to death in 1792, becoming a martyr and a symbol of resistance against oppression. Today, he is considered a national hero in Brazil, representing the struggle for freedom and autonomy that the country sought. An interesting point is that Tiradentes was never portrayed during his lifetime. Current images were created later, which surprises many visitors when they understand how national symbols are built over time. Tiradentes Square in Ouro Preto pays homage precisely to this legacy, celebrating the spirit of those who dared to dream of a different Brazil. Walking through the square reveals how it acts as a historical and cultural reference point, serving as the perfect base for exploring the surrounding streets. The feeling is that of beginning a deep journey through the city, which gradually reveals itself as visitors realize that Ouro Preto is not just a beautiful place, but a living symbol of the country's history of resistance and hope. Something very special awaits ahead. The churches that hold miracles, art, and contradictions. The Church of Pilar is one of the richest in Brazil and is located in the center of Ouro Preto, in Monsenhor Castilho Marques Square, easily accessible on foot through the main streets that descend from the historic center. Access is simple, and the interior structure is impressive, offering proper accessibility for senior tourists, with well-marked pathways and rest areas strategically distributed. The church contains tons of gold in the decorations covering the walls, ceiling, and altars, creating an almost unreal visual richness that impresses at first glance. The environment is carefully maintained with controlled temperature and comfortable climate conditions, ensuring a pleasant experience even during longer visits. This combination of visual splendor and physical comfort allows senior tourists to fully enjoy every moment inside the temple, observing the artistic details without discomfort. Visitors immediately feel the contrast upon entering. Outside, there is the colonial simplicity of the streets. Inside, a Baroque abundance that deeply impacts those who enter. Every surface breathes ornamentation. Walls covered with intricate details, ceilings exploding in golden decorations, altars shining with precious materials. This style, which prioritizes visual richness and exuberance in every detail, creates a moment of reflection on the history and power that shaped the era, allowing the visitor to understand how the wealth accumulated through mining was expressed through art and religion. Safety is ensured, with attentive staff available to assist, allowing senior tourists to explore the interior peacefully and fully appreciate every detail of this architectural masterpiece. Just a few steps away, on Getulio Vargas Street, stands the Church of Our Lady of the Rosary of Black Men, which presents a completely different history. Built by enslaved Black Brotherhood members during the colonial period, its architecture is unique. It has an elliptical shape instead of the rectangular structure seen in other churches in the city, making it visually distinct. The interior is colorful and welcoming, representing resistance and faith, where every detail tells a narrative of resilience and human dignity. Visitors immediately perceive the difference compared to other churches. The energy here is different. It is a space that speaks of spiritual strength from those who faced oppression. Both churches are close to each other, allowing visitors to see them on the same route, and together they reveal the contradictions of the colonial era. One displays wealth accumulated through exploitation. The other displays spiritual strength despite the oppression endured. Together, they tell the true story of Ouro Preto and Brazil. For visitors who observe both gain a deeper understanding of where the country's Baroque soul comes from. These religious structures serve as portals to the past, allowing a deep understanding of the historical complexities that shape the nation. But there is more to discover in this city. An extraordinary artist left his mark throughout Ouro Preto, and his works transcend time in an impressive way. Alejandro, the artist who overcame time. Alejandro is the name by which one of Brazil's greatest artists became known. His real name was Antonio Francisco Lisboa. Born in Ouro Preto in the 18th century, he suffered from an illness that deformed his hands, yet despite this extraordinary physical limitation, he continued creating works that transcend time. The Church of St. Francis of Assisi, located in the city center and easily accessible on foot through the main streets, is one of his greatest creations. It offers proper accessibility for senior tourists, with a well-organized structure and rest areas strategically placed. Upon entering, visitors immediately noticed the quality of the wooden sculptures, where every detail was carved with impressive precision, making it difficult to imagine how it was possible to create such work given the physical limitations the artist faced. The interior of the Church of St. Francis reveals the artist's mastery. Detailed sculptures, decorative panels portraying religious scenes, and an equally impressive exterior facade featuring refined Baroque elements. The environment maintains comfortable temperature and guaranteed safety, allowing senior tourists to explore the space peacefully and fully appreciate each artwork. Visitors often feel moved as they observe each piece, because it seems each one attempts to communicate something profound. There is pain in the expressions, there is faith as well, and there is deep humanity in every line. This combination makes the experience personal and meaningful, with many visitors reporting a strong emotional response when visiting the site. The Conceição Museum, located near the Church of St. Francis and offering equally easy access, houses more of the artist's works and provides accessible infrastructure for visitors of all ages. Inside the museum lies Alejandro's tomb, a place of reverence and respect, where visitors leave flowers and messages honoring the master. The museum displays sculptures, drawings, and documents that help explain the artist's life, revealing a story of resilience and dedication that deeply inspires those who learn it. The journey through Alejandro's work offers visitors a deeper understanding not only of Baroque art, but also of human resilience and the power of creativity in the face of adversity. But there is still more to explore in Ouro Preto. The city pulses with life beyond its museums and churches. The real life of Ouro Preto: hills, music, and warmth. Ouro Preto is not just museums and churches. The city pulses with genuine everyday life, where students walk through the streets, artisans work in their workshops, musicians play in the squares, and local residents go about their daily routines. Visitors who move away from the main tourist spots discover this vibrant and authentic reality. The hills are steep and challenging, requiring physical effort to climb, but this difficulty is part of the experience. It offers natural exercise with constant views of the city. Many senior visitors appreciate this moderate challenge, which combines physical movement with visual contemplation. Music is present everywhere in Ouro Preto, creating a lively and welcoming atmosphere that leaves a lasting impression. There are live performances on the main streets, where local groups play traditional Minas music, samba, forró, and other rhythms that echo across the hills. Cultural life is spontaneous and unforced. Music simply happens as visitors walk around. For those seeking more structured experiences, there are bars and restaurants with regular performances worth highlighting. Taberna Music Bar, located in Tiradentes Square in an authentic 18th century cellar, offers a cozy atmosphere with soft live music and refined Minas cuisine. Escada Baixo Bar Cozinha, highly rated by visitors, combines creative cuisine with musical performances. Paso Pizza Jazz, on São José Street, offers delicious pizzas accompanied by live jazz, creating a sophisticated experience. Bardanita hosts events like a Samba Sunday, featuring performances by the group Samba do Marília, bringing authenticity and energy. Many visitors say this authenticity is what touches them the most. The feeling of being in a living place, not a frozen museum. The overall feeling in Ouro Preto is that time moves forward, but does not rush, allowing people to be friendly to visitors and creating space for conversation, observation, and reflection. The rhythm is different from big cities. There is no constant hurry, and there is space to connect with the place and with people. This quality makes Ouro Preto special for travelers seeking more than photos, those seeking genuine and meaningful experiences. The combination of authentic daily life, live music and welcoming environments, and a slower pace creates an experience that deeply moves visitors. But there is more to explore beyond the streets and urban life. The nature surrounding the city offers equally impressive beauty. Natural wonders in the gold that isn't in the churches. Ouro Preto is surrounded by stunning natural beauty that reveals a completely different side of the historic city. The Serra do Espinhaço offers rolling mountain landscapes covered in lush vegetation, with several natural viewpoints spread throughout the region that provide unique perspectives of the city. Access to these viewpoints is via well-marked paths that vary in difficulty. Some require moderate hikes, while others are accessible to visitors with reduced mobility, ensuring safety and accessibility for senior tourists. The view from the top reveals the entire city below, allowing visitors to see the churches, colonial houses, and steep streets from a completely transformed perspective. The sunset seen from the heights is a natural spectacle that happens every day, but is never the same. The colors shift depending on the season and weather conditions, creating skies painted in orange, pink, and purple that illuminate the city with warm tones, while the mountains in the background gain depth. It feels like watching a living painting that transforms by the minute, offering contemplative comfort and moments of deep reflection. Many visitors plan their afternoons around reaching a viewpoint by the end of the day because the experience deeply touches those who witness it. Amateur and professional photographers visit these locations regularly to capture the fleeting beauty of these moments. A little-known secret is that ancient trails opened by gold prospectors have become scenic routes that connect viewpoints and offer different views of the region. The Itacolomi Peak Trail, one of the most famous, offers a challenging hike that rewards visitors with a 360-degree view of the surroundings. It is possible to see all of Ouro Preto, the surrounding mountains, and on clear days, landscapes that stretch for miles. The Estrada Real Trail, a historic route that connects several towns in Minas Gerais, passes through Ouro Preto and offers moderate sections with spectacular views. Walking these trails reveals the geological history of the region, showing ancient rock formations and vegetation that changes with altitude, with mountain plants and wildflowers during certain seasons. Visitors who explore these trails discover a less touristic side of Ouro Preto, a striking contrast to the urban and religious centers. But there is still more to uncover. The colonial mansions hold stories and secrets of their own that complement this journey. Manor houses, Minas Gerais cuisine, and behind-the-scenes stories. The Casa dos Contos is a colonial manor house located in downtown Ouro Preto, on São José Street, near Tiradentes Square, with easy walking access through the main streets. Built between 1782 and 1784, the building went through several transformations over the centuries, revealing the economic and political history of Brazil. It originally served as a private residence and as the House of Contractors, functioning as an administrative center where the collection of taxes on gold extracted from the region was controlled. Later, it became a mint and foundry house, where gold was processed and converted into official currency, a crucial function for the colonial economy. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, the building served as a temporary prison for political prisoners, including conspirators involved in the Inconfidencia Mineira. Today, Casa dos Contos operates as a museum, preserving the memory of the gold cycle and offering visitors an educational experience about this crucial period in Brazilian history. Each phase left traces in the structure. The walls tell different stories, and visitors who observe carefully can perceive these historical layers. It is like reading a book written in stone and wood, where the architecture reveals how the city and the nation evolved. The behind-the-scenes of Casa dos Contos hold fascinating secrets that enrich the understanding of the colonial period. There was a prison in the basement where political prisoners were held, some of them involved in the region's attempt at independence. Documents related to gold accounting are preserved and displayed, showing how much precious metal left the region and where the money went. Information that reveals the economic structure of colonial exploitation. Artifacts related to slavery, mining tools, and torture instruments are also on display, telling stories not found in school textbooks. Visitors who take a guided tour discover striking details about the real lives of people from that period, from miners to enslaved individuals who extracted the gold. This experience allows for a deeper understanding of the contradictions of the colonial period, wealth accumulated through human exploitation, making the visit both educational and emotionally impactful. Minas Gerais cuisine is another treasure of Ouro Preto that complements the city's historical and cultural experience. Local restaurants serve traditional dishes based on centuries-old recipes, each rooted in colonial techniques passed down through generations. The spices used have their own history. Some came from Africa through the forced diaspora, others from Europe through colonization, and some are native to Brazil. Dishes such as broa de milho, bolo de fubá, tutu à mineira, and caldo de feijão offer comfort and a deep connection with the past, touching people in ways that go beyond taste. Many senior visitors appreciate this culinary authenticity, which provides a bridge between the present and history. There is also local handicraft to buy. Soapstone pieces are typical of the region, with sculptures, utensils, and decorative objects handcrafted by local artisans. All of this enriches the visitor experience, transforming Ouro Preto into a destination that nourishes body, mind, and spirit. But there is still much more to learn about how the city has preserved itself through the centuries. Ouro Preto as a living heritage. Ouro Preto was listed as a protected site by IFAN in 1938, becoming one of the first Brazilian cities to receive legal protection for its historical heritage. This designation means that the city cannot be altered arbitrarily. New constructions must respect the colonial style, and renovations must preserve the authenticity of the original structures. In 1980, Ouro Preto received the title of UNESCO World Heritage Site, making it the first Brazilian city to achieve this international status. This global recognition attracts tourists from all over the world who want to experience an urban site that remains largely unchanged from its colonial essence. Visitors who understand the meaning of these titles feel the weight of responsibility. They are in a place protected at an international level, a privilege that calls for respect and contemplation. Ouro Preto's preservation history is unique and paradoxical. When the gold cycle ended in the late 18th century, the city entered a period of economic stagnation. No modern industries were established, and no large-scale contemporary construction took place. Ouro Preto had been the capital of Minas Gerais during the height of the mining boom. But in 1897, the state capital was transferred to Belo Horizonte, a modern, planned city. This shift diverted investment and development away from Ouro Preto, leaving it economically isolated. But it was precisely this stagnation that saved the city. While other cities grew and modernized, Ouro Preto remained frozen in time, its colonial structures preserved intact. At the time, this was seen as economic backwardness, but history reversed this perception completely. Today, it is an invaluable treasure that offers cultural accessibility and historical safety for senior visitors who wish to understand Brazil's roots. Beneath the streets of Ouro Preto lie fascinating underground structures that reveal an entirely different layer of the city. There are ancient pathways connecting buildings, colonial water systems, gold extraction tunnels, and remnants of colonial Brazil. Archaeologists have cataloged around 270 underground structures, with estimates reaching up to 350 in total. Some mines have been restored and opened for tourist visits with ensured comfort and safety. The Chico Rei mine, one of the most famous, offers guided tours where visitors, equipped with helmets and flashlights, explore 5 underground levels that reveal stories of resistance and freedom among enslaved workers who labored in mining. The Bijoca mine offers 30 to 40-minute guided tours with specialized guides who share fascinating stories from the gold cycle. These visits are designed to offer comfort and security, with trained guides accompanying visitors at every step. For those who wish to explore the underground structures, professional tour guide services are available in Ouro Preto and can be found through the municipal government or local tourism agencies. These guides offer themed tours that combine underground exploration with historical context, allowing visitors to explore the city at their own pace and gain a deep understanding of its history. The underground structures are well marked and signposted, allowing visitors walking through the streets to understand that they are literally standing over layers of history, as if walking through an open book where each step reveals something new. Some secret passageways between manor houses still mix facts and legends, reinforcing the mystery and authenticity of the experience. But there is still one final factor to consider: how to plan a complete, well-organized visit that makes the most of everything Ouro Preto has to offer. Planning your visit. The perfect itinerary for the senior traveler. Planning a visit to Ouro Preto requires understanding the rhythm of the city and adapting the itinerary to your own pace. For the senior traveler seeking a deep experience without rushing, the ideal is to dedicate 2 full days to the city, allowing each moment to be lived with calm, comfort, and safety. This amount of time offers the opportunity to explore the main attractions, rest when needed, and absorb Ouro Preto's unique atmosphere without pressure or fatigue. The first day begins in the morning, arriving at Tiradentes Square around 8 a.m., when the square is less crowded and offers ideal conditions to observe the architecture with calm and safety. The Museum of the Inconfidencia opens at 9 a.m., and the visit takes approximately 2 hours. Enough time to explore the collection without hurry, with strategic rest stops on benches available inside the museum. After the museum, visitors walk to the Church of Pilar, which is nearby and offers adequate accessibility with an organized entrance. The interior deserves detailed observation, allowing senior travelers to contemplate the Baroque richness at their own pace. At the end of the afternoon, there is time to visit the Church of Our Lady of the Rosary of Black Men, also nearby, completing a journey that reveals the historical contradictions of the city. In the evening, a local restaurant offers authentic Minas Gerais cuisine in a cozy setting, allowing visitors to reflect on the day. Day 2, art, nature, and everyday life. The second day is dedicated to deeper exploration of the city and its natural beauty. The morning begins at the Church of St. Francis of Assisi, where Alejandro's works deserve detailed and contemplative observation. The Museum of Conceição complements this experience, offering context about the artist's life and extraordinary work. In the afternoon, visitors explore the hills at their own pace, walking unhurriedly through the colonial streets. This slower rhythm reveals details unnoticed by those in a rush. There are handicraft shops to visit, cozy cafes to rest in, and natural viewpoints offering different perspectives of the city. In the evening, musical performances in bars and cultural venues provide an opportunity to experience Ouro Preto's authentic cultural life. Practical information for comfort and safety. To ensure a comfortable and safe experience, senior travelers should consider a few essential recommendations. Wearing comfortable shoes with good support is fundamental, as Ouro Preto's hills are steep and require stability. Carrying enough water and using sunscreen is important, especially during the warmer hours of the day. Museum and church opening hours vary depending on the season, so it is advisable to check ahead through the municipal government or local tourism agencies. Local transportation is accessible and safe. Taxis and ride-hailing apps operate normally, offering options for those who prefer not to walk at certain moments. Accommodation ranges from simple inns to more comfortable hotels, all offering good value and adequate structure for senior travelers. Most accommodations provide a hearty breakfast, allowing visitors to start the day with energy. The secret of Ouro Preto. Those who walk slowly see more. That is the true secret of Ouro Preto. The city was not meant to be consumed quickly, but rather to be savored, understood, and deeply felt. The senior traveler who allows themselves this slower rhythm discovers that each street tells a story, each facade holds a secret, and each encounter with a local resident offers a different perspective. This 2-day journey offers the perfect balance between exploration and rest, between learning and contemplation, between movement and pause. At the end of this experience, visitors realize that Ouro Preto is not just a tourist destination, but a portal to understanding the soul of Brazil, its history, its art, its resilience, and its timeless beauty. Ouro Preto and its secrets. If you've made it this far in the video, it means Ouro Preto has touched something deep within you. Maybe it was the story of resistance and freedom that flows through every street. Maybe it was the beauty of the Baroque churches, shining with gold and faith. Maybe it was the everyday life on the steep hills, where time moves differently and people still value what truly matters. Maybe it was the nature surrounding the city, with its rolling mountains and viewpoints that reveal transformative perspectives. Or maybe it was the feeling that there is a place in Brazil where history is alive in the streets, breathing in every stone, every facade, every encounter with a local resident. Now comes the important question. What are you going to do with this information? Many people watch videos like this and think, one day I'll visit. But that day never comes. Months go by, years go by, life keeps moving fast, and the opportunity drifts away. Do you want to be one of those people who postpone things indefinitely? Or do you want to be someone who actually lives the experiences you desire? Think about it honestly. Ouro Preto isn't going to disappear, but you are getting older. Your body is changing. Your priorities are evolving. There is a right moment to do certain things, and that moment is now. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. You deserve to live an experience that touches your soul deeply, that connects you to history, that inspires you to better understand who you are and where you came from. You deserve to visit a place where history breathes and authenticity still exists. You deserve to allow yourself this journey. If this video inspired you and you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Leave a comment below telling us what your favorite part of Ouro Preto was, whether you've already visited or plan to visit soon. Share this video with someone you love. Maybe that person is waiting exactly for this kind of inspiration to make the decision to travel. Together, we can create a community of people who truly live, who truly explore, who truly connect with the world and with the history that shaped us. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.